her for 5 years. He been hanging out with her, all this stuff. He done sold his house and all of that. And he been telling people he got a girlfriend, but he can't tell them who because she's real private. And he can't tell them all of this and that. So she like, he would never tell her. She say she just learned of it. And this how Tight do too. She don't never tell me what the fuck going on till after. And I'm like, Tight, you know how dangerous this is? Like, if somebody telling you some shit like that, you should have been telling me. Not a man sitting right here in front of my face talking about the people whoever he been talking to got so much information on me and yada yada yada. What I should do?
What you mean? What should do? As far as what?
This man is. Huh?
What information they got?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. He's showing me they've been texting this man, talking to this man. He know Kiki. He know Kiki do weekend jail. He know everything about all my friends.
How old is he?
32.
32.
So why they...
So this is an example of 32 energy, 5 energy. Tommie is navigating a heavily karmic situation, heavily karmic circumstance, negative karma to be specific because of the number 32. You can go on my page, watch the many videos I've made on the number 32. This is an example of that, right? 32 situations are often so convoluted that they can seem unreal, right? There's so many twists and turns. There's so much dark energy involved, right? It can easily cultivate emotions like fear, paranoia, right? Lack of trust. All these low vibrational energies come up in 32 circumstances. So what is of utmost importance for Tommie right now is navigating this properly. Not doing anything that's going to bring negative karma back onto her, right? Not putting her hands on anybody, as she said, right? We know Tommie. We know Tommie is very aggressive, right? She's in touch with her masculine energy, definitely, right? And especially when she feels unsafe or feels like she's being played with, toyed with, right? You can see it on her face. In this video, I watched the entire thing, right? I didn't include the entire thing. This is a clip that I included. But when he mentions the fact, she asks him, do you have children? He says no. She says, I do. He says, I know you do. The look on her face, it was clear. She felt unsafe. And the fact that this man even mentioned her children sent her into an incredibly dark space. So I personally don't think this man actually means her any harm, right? I think he's really, truly enamored with her. And he's living in a state of delusion and denial because of that, right? It's obvious if she's only communicating with him through an app, right? And if she's being so, like, it's clear this isn't her, right? But he's living in a delusion, especially because of the fact that he's been able to wiggle his way into the lives of her friends. He's living in a delusion, right? So it is uncomfortable. And I hope that you were able to figure this out, Tommie, and I hope that everything turns out all right. I have faith it will, but just make sure you navigate it properly. Make sure you don't cause anyone physical harm or anything like that, right? Just go through the proper channels, right? If you want a restraining order, if that makes you feel safer, do that, right? But this could easily probably be handled purely through 4 energy communication, right? Establishing clear boundaries with this person. Good luck.